Okay, I get the Ngannou fight, and I get the big check, and I beat him, and the people are still gonna say, "Oh, Corey is a bum, this and that." At this point, it's like, what is the fight that I want for me?
It's PFL Champion Series 2 back in Dubai at the world-renowned Coca-Cola Arena in the United Arab Emirates. Usman Nurmagomedov versus Paul Hughes 2, probably the most anticipated fight in PFL right now. Archie Coughlin against J.J. Wilson, Luis McGrillen against Cal Loughran, Magomed Magomedov against Sergio Pettis. I mean, it's a nice little card. I'm not going to lie. Zubaira Tahugov against Artem Lobov. We spoke to Artem a few weeks back about this. And in the co-main event, we do believe that the vacant PFL light heavyweight title is on the line. And it's an important fight in that division as they attempt to establish a champion at 205 pounds. You got Dovlet Yagshumiradov, who won the PFL light heavyweight tournament late last year, defeating Impa Sangane, trying to get revenge against the former Bellator light heavyweight champion, overtime himself, the one and only Corey Anderson, who is here in studio with us to talk about it all. Is he there? Yeah, there he is. What's up, Corey?
What's going on?
Good to see you, my man.
You too?
Long time no see. How are you? How's everything?
Good. You know, since it's been such a long time.
Okay.
I know you was one of the ones that always
Yeah.
You know, I found the old shirts. I had to bring you one.
Yo, this is a relic right here.
That's right. I want to see that on the wall with all this
No
other
problem. Because you dropped Beastin 25A. Look at that right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. This is memorabilia right here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
no
appreciate
problem.
it. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
It's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
When do you go to Dubai?
We leave the 20th. September 20th.
20th, so in
about a
11
weekend.
days.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
No, sir.
You were just in South Africa.
Yep.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, that was a blast. Like, I didn't want to go at first. Like, I ain't trying to go all the way over there. It's like Africa. You don't know what to expect. And you get to know the complete opposite of what I thought. It was awesome.
What were the fans like? Like, did you feel like they knew MMA? Were they up to speed? Were they
The
educated?
ones I met, they knew MMA pretty well. A lot of them was listening to stuff from my career. Some of the best moments, like, of course, the Johnny Walker. Everybody talks about that.
Yeah.
But people were talking about the Glover fight and how I took it on short notice and dominated that. They were talking about the Ultimate Fighter, how I beat Matt Van Buren. So it's pretty cool just to hear, like, it's mainstream MMA is all over the world.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
We were trying to figure this out, and you could probably help us. You're not the PFL light heavyweight champion, right?
It's weird. So they told me the Bellator champs are the champs, but we fighting. The first fight is to get the new belt.
So this is for, in many respects, like the vacant PFL light heavyweight title.
Pretty much.
So you win this fight, you're the PFL light heavyweight
Light
champion.
heavyweight champ, yes, sir.
As of right now, you're both he's the tournament champion, you're the Bellator champion. Basically, what it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like they're trying to establish now champions in each weight class, like Costello Van Steenis, Usman and Paul, you in the light heavyweight. Is that what's happening?
I think that's what they're doing. And from there, the PFL tournament winners from this year, 2025, will fight those champs.
Okay.
The next fight.
Now, your last fight in South Africa was at heavyweight.
So side quest.
Yeah. Okay. So what was that about, and why did you come back to 205?
I mean, that was an opportunity. You know, I wanted to fight. Had been sitting for a while. I was asking for a fight. And I believe they had already had the Yagshumiradov fight set, like working for Dubai, because he's got a following over there, and there was nothing else there at the time. An opportunity came. They had to get him a fight. I wanted to fight, and I took the fight, and we saw how it happens.
Okay.
Now, coming back to 205, it was, like I said, they asked me right after, do you want to fight in October for the belt? Like 100%, I'm still good. So here we are.
Yeah, quick turnaround. So you went from maybe not getting a fight to now having two in the span of 3 months.
Back, love it.
Yeah. How did your body feel at heavyweight?
Like I told her earlier, it felt a little slower. Like it was energy-wise, I felt great because I was eating like 9 meals a day. My wife, shout out Jennifer Anderson out there, she put it down in the kitchen all the time with pasta. Like it wasn't like your boring, no seasoning meals. Like it was seasoning that I could still perform well. Like it wasn't gonna make me feel bloated. But the food was like high energy, heavy protein and carbs. So like the energy, I felt great. I felt a little heavy, slower in the beginning of camp. It was like getting used to moving a heavier weight. And then in the fight, I felt great.
How much did you weigh in the fight?
240. Well, for weigh-ins, I was 240. I would probably say in the fight, probably like 240, 243.
Wow. When you fight at light heavyweight, how much do you think you weigh the next day?
The day of the fight or after the fight?
Yeah.
So the next day, usually, so I remember when I was in the UFC, the way it's in, it would range from 225 to 229, 230.
Okay. So this is kind of like 10 to 15 pounds heavier than usual.
Yes.
you feel more comfortable at 205?
It feels more normal at 205. I would
Yeah.
say that. I ain't gonna say comfortable because I felt pretty good at heavyweight. It just, I think the biggest point or the biggest takeaway for me was being out for 16 months. And at first, I just was slow to start.
Yeah.
It was first time getting back into action with the lights. But once I started seeing the punches and getting the rhythm, I felt like it was back like I never left.
Why were you out for 16 months?
They just with the co-ownership with PFL and Bellator, they were just coming together. They were just trying to get fights together. They didn't know where exactly to go. I had just won the belt from Carl Moore, and all the Yags was in the PFL tournament. I don't think there was really any fights there. So it was just until an opportunity came, and I wasn't the only one. A lot of the guys were out until we figured out what was next.
Was that frustrating?
I mean, of course it is. It's not like we work everyday jobs where you got to check. So for me, like, yes, everybody know I like saving money, but at the same time, I don't like not having money coming in for such a long period of time.
Yeah.
But once the ball was rolling, we got the fight. We here now, and I'm happy.
16 months, a long time to not earn like a steady paycheck. Is that uncomfortable for you, or like were you good?
Like financially, it was always good.
Okay.
But it's frustrating because I've come from a blue collar family where we always worked and earned.
Yeah.
I used to always having money come in, always saving. And at the time, it was the first time in my life, my bank account was always dropping. Every month,
Yeah.
you get like the mortgages, the properties we own, the rental houses, the stuff was coming out, and it was like we had nothing going in. So it was frustrating at times, but at the same time, I always just kept putting faith in God, like it's going to happen. He's got a plan. He's got a plan.
You're training during this time, right?
I train. You know me, I never stop training.
So is it hard to
every day.
train without sort of a light at the end of the tunnel, without someone to shoot for?
Yes and no, because I went to a new gym. Like I moved to Indiana. So I was working with a new coach anyway. So it's kind of like getting in sync with him and doing a lot of striking, a lot of pad work. Seeing the way they train out at Indiana Boxing and Grappling. So IBG, seeing how they work and figuring out the team, getting a feel of all those guys, of getting in sync with the coaches. So it sucked because I wasn't training for anything, but at the same time I was training and getting better because he would go out to like the Thailand gyms and learn how to throw calf kicks and different stuff. So I was adding things to my repertoire on the time off, and it was kind of just building me up to be a better fighter when the return happened.
So you live in Indiana now.
Yes.
When did you leave Jersey?
So we actually left, what was it? After the Nemkov won is when we bought the house. We had already had a house there anyway, and the plan was to move there when I retired and coach college wrestling with my old coach. Well, when the Nemkov won, all the stuff was going on, then the pandemic and everything was going to New Jersey and how they are with all that, and the vaccines was, we just didn't want to deal with all that, so we just up and moved to Indiana.
Wow.
So we come back to Jersey for fight camp. So
Okay,
I
so you
have
still
the house
train with
here.
Mark?
Yeah, well, I don't train with Mark no more. Mark retired. Mark is done.
Yeah, he's kind of fading into this.
He's a cowboy now. He thinks he a city slicker, wannabe cowboy. So,
But he's still with like Frankie, right?
so he came back with Frankie. You know,
Okay.
we knew when that happened he was going to come back with Frankie.
Yeah.
I don't think Frankie had any other striking coach other than Phil Nurse, and that's just a relationship. I get it. Like he's going to come back and be with his little bro. For sure.
Right. Is it hard to find a new team? You guys were together for so long. You have chemistry. Is it hard to find a new guy to lead the charge?
I mean, it's hard to find another Mark Henry.
Yeah.
It's not hard to find another guy. So I got a striking coach, Frank Savannah now. He was always been part of the team. He was Nick Catone's coach back in. He worked with some of the guys at Nick Catone's gym. So he knew what we was already doing. We had Ryan Kafar, who's been in the corner with Caitlin Chukagan, Frankie Yeager, and those guys. So they know what we're doing. It was just finding a guy like Mark that's so obsessed and crazy and wild and full of energy one day and depressed the next day. You never know. It's a roller coaster of emotions. Like, you know, you talk with him with the Buffalo Bills, the way he is with his football, the way he is with our fighters. If they lose, it's a horrible day. If they win, we won the Super Bowl. So it's to find that energy to match his energy and the aura he carries around him. Now, that's hard to find. You'll never find another Mark Henry. But to find somebody else that can do the job will do it the same as Mark, probably not. But can he do it as well as Mark? I think so.
So funny you say that because I'm on a group chat with him and his son Pino about the Bills.
Yeah.
It's only Bills talk. And on game days, we're going back and forth. Pino is very, you know Pino, right?
Yeah, of course.
He's very level-headed. Mark is like, the season. This is game one, week one on Sunday, and it was a crazy game. But like, season's over, we're winning the Super Bowl. Season's done, we suck. They don't know what they're doing. We're incredible. Like the range of emotions, Pino keeps him in check. Yeah. But it's one of my favorite experiences. So on Sunday, we were going nuts when they had that crazy comeback against Baltimore. But there was like 5 times throughout the day that then Mark kind of threw in
Mark
the
was ready
towel.
to commit suicide. I remember we used to go over there. So I used to do pads at his house on Monday and Thursday. So Monday was like a 7 a.m. session or 6:30, whatever. And the game was on Sunday. You go to his house, he got like a shrine, like Christmas trees of all Buffalo Bills stuff. Then I come in, he be in the basement already in the gym watching TV. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm watching my stock just crash. Like, what are you talking about? The Bills lost yesterday, so I'm trying to see what they're saying about it.
That's amazing.
Every week it was something. Like, is he going to be happy today or is he going to be sad? Because I don't watch football. But I could tell when I walked in, if he was down there on the treadmill happy, they won. If he sit on the bench like this slump, they lost. But, yeah.
That basement is legendary with the paper. And you know what I'm talking about?
The codes and the quotes, hesitation equals death. That's my favorite one. Hesitate equals death. That's a paper somebody, I think Akira, somebody wrote it years ago. Said it to Mark and he wrote it down. Meaning, if you sit in front and you hesitate too long, that's when you get hit. Like, if you're not worried about, if you're not sure what you're going to do next and you start waiting, that's when you're about to get hit. And that's usually probably when you get knocked out. So that's like probably one of my favorite quotes down there.
Love it. The difference between living in Indiana and New Jersey, what's the difference?
So New Jersey, New York, it's fast, fast paced. Like you look outside now, cars, people, noise, the smell of air smell like boo boo, you know, all that. But then you go to Indiana, and it's peaceful. Like I own 200 acres out there. My backyard is a 500-acre bean field, a cornfield from the neighboring farm. I have my hot tub, cold plunge, and sauna on my back deck. I go out and just sit in peace at night. And you see the stars, the planes going over, and you don't hear anything. You don't hear cars, no ambulances. I can come out my back door, grab a rifle, and start shooting squirrels, shooting targets, whatever I want, right there. It's just that's the way I like living, just with like pretty much no rules, technically. Like that's
You're shooting squirrels back there?
Yeah, man. We got squirrels the size of coyotes in Indiana. They be out there eating up my wife's garden. I got to get them off somehow.
Wow.
So,
what do you do with them after you shoot them?
you eat them. You can eat squirrel, rabbit, all that. I'm a country boy. I eat all that.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
How?
I got a few of them in the freezer. What you mean? You can make them stew. You can stretch them out, put them on the grill, smoke them out.
The squirrel?
You
Get out of here.
Squirrel and rabbit. That's what I grew up on.
Really?
Yeah. Rabbit
So you
stew is
shoot
like one
the
of my
squirrel
favorites.
and then you pick it up?
Yeah. Even my kids. I got pictures of my wife, got pictures of me and my kids and my daughter when she like 3 holding the squirrel after we shot it. Yeah.
This
we
is
skinned
crazy.
it or whatever right there. I show them and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. It's time to eat it.
Stop it.
I should have brought you a squirrel.
No, thank you.
You going to squirrel.
What does it taste like? What is it? It's like, is it like chewy? What is it?
No, I mean, it's like it depends. If you do it in like a crock pot with a stew, like when I did it as a kid, we did rabbit stew and you couldn't like pull apart really easy. I want to say
What do you like?
It's like chicken, but
Yeah,
it's kind of like it comes out the bone like chicken.
Rabbit or squirrel? What do you prefer?
Rabbit.
Okay, why?
It's just I'm just more used to it.
Okay.
Where I grew up on.
There are a lot of rabbit back there?
I got a couple rabbits in the backyard, more squirrel than anything.
Okay.
But we got a lot of oak trees, so they out there getting the acorns. The rabbits come from the fields here and there when the fields are still growing. So
What about deer?
deer are everywhere. Like
Yeah.
that's what I do. I'm a big deer hunter, so
Yeah.
I own the 200 acres and I hunt those pretty hard.
Hunting
That's
season
like-
coming up, right?
Saturday, baby.
Sa-
Opening day is September 13th and Saturday in New Jersey.
So wait, in New Jersey. What about in
What's
Indiana?
Open? In Indiana, it's not till October 1st. Kentucky opened last week. I missed the season opener for the first time in like 8 years.
So what does that mean, season opener?
First day you can be in the woods, baby. That's a holiday in the hunting community.
So like if you went now, you get a fine.
Yes, it's called poaching. If I went out now and I was out there killing something, because you got to tag it. If you tag it ahead of it, you get it fined, and you probably lose your license for like 5 years, depending. If it's a
damn.
real big buck, you can probably. I know some people I've heard get lifetime banned for doing certain things.
Really? So is it as of midnight?
So you can't hunt. It's like 30 minutes from sunup. So sunrise, say is 7 o'clock. 30 minutes before you can shoot for the first time.
Is this the most exciting day of the year for you?
For me, baby, that's it.
So what do you do? Like, will you be in New Jersey on Saturday?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hunt. I'm gonna go at night though. I got training.
Okay.
In camp, I try not to hunt before practice. When I'm not in camp, I used to ask Frank. I used to come to the gym in camo. Come in camo, change the locker room, go on the mat, leave, put my camo back on, and go to the woods. Like I hunt every day.
Why not before practice?
Well, because I want to be fully rested and hydrated and ready, focused. For hunting, you got to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So by the time I get to practice, I'm yawning, I'm sleepy. And Saturday is sparring day, so I want to be on my P's and Q's.
What's your favorite thing to hunt?
Deer.
Deer?
Whitetail.
Why is that?
It's just something about it, man. It's an art. For me, hunting with a bow, like I do with a bow too. So hunting deer with a bow is like fighting. It's like if I don't practice every day with my bow, if I don't practice hanging my stand properly and being silent and practicing the wind for the deer to come in, that deer's going to spot me or I'm going to miss my shot. As for fighting is the same way. If I'm not in the gym every day working on my jab, working on my takedown, my ground and pound, when I get into the fight, the guy's going to have that advantage on me. He's going to see what's coming. And so I can just sit in the woods after the OSP head kick knockout. When I just didn't know what to do next, I was kind of playing retirement. What do I do? Can I keep fighting? Do I still got it? I remember going to the woods 2 days later and just sitting there and listening to nature, and I forgot all about the fight. And that's the one. I love hunting deer because it doesn't happen fast. It takes time. So while you're sitting there, it's like therapy with my mind. I can study fight film up there. As long as I'm just looking with no sound, I can study the film. I can read a book, whatever. And once I hear that noise in the woods, whatever, I start looking. If it's a deer or a squirrel, whatever, I'm right back. And then when it's time to go, man, you start shaking like booty meat. I'm telling you, when it's time, you start shaking, your heart racing. And then when you get the shot off, and it's just like, you can't stop it. Your body is shaking. You just can, like, literally uncontrollable for like 10, 15 minutes. And so you finally calm your nerves. And I've been the same way since my very first deer. And to now I've probably shot 200 deer from doing it, and I still get the same feeling every time. I love it.
Why bow as opposed to gun?
Again, it's an art. With a gun, I can be out there. I've hunted with veterans with the gun, and we're in the blind, and I love it. They love it. So I'm with them, trying to help them pass time, help them get over things. But you can smoke cigarettes, you can drink and be loud, and deer come from 300 yards. You can pop them. It's a good shot. As for with a bow, you have to be stealth. You can't be out there talking. When I take my son with me, I got to teach him, son, you got to be quiet. You whisper, you communicate. But at the same time, you got to be able to stand up. I'm 6'3", so I'm in a tree stand, 6'3", 240. When I stand, I got to stand up slow enough where that deer, he's within 15 yards. He can see me 100 yards away, but within 10 yards, he really can see me. He can smell me. I got to be able to move, get my bow, and get everything back and get fully drawn and still get a shot off without him seeing me. Damn. That's an art. To do that, that's impressive. Now, if he was 300 yards, I can grab a gun and shoot 2-3 times, hit him. It's cool, but it's not as impressive for me.
Damn. Who taught you how to bow hunt?
So me and my father started together. So we kind of learned at this bow shop. I can't remember the name of the bow shop. I think it was like Obsession Archery or something when I was like 12 or 13. And then my first hunt, I learned from a high school teammate, Steve DeWire. He took me out. And then from there, just meeting different people in the industry. From like, even when I was out with Joe Rogan and like John Dell, like I asked questions and they showed me different things I don't know.
Right.
And now it's like I got a pretty good grasp on it.
Your son is how old, the one that goes with you?
He's at 5. Or 6, sorry.
Is he your oldest?
Yes.
Is it surreal for you to now be the dad teaching the son like you and your dad went back together?
Love it. It's probably my best memories. Like I come home, I shoot my bow every day. And like I'm shooting now my daughter, she's 4, and she got his first bow. And when I'm shooting, I come, Dad, can we shoot? Like, yeah, and I put my bow down and just film them and shoot with them. Taking my son out this year. He shot his first one. We didn't recover it, but for him to shoot his first, it was awesome. Like deer came in right in front of us. And just like, he was like, Dad, can I shoot? Like, yeah, he gonna come in, just wait. And he had the crossbow. He shot it, he hit it high. But to this day, he'll tell everybody, like, I killed my first deer. Like, he shot his first deer. He didn't track it, or we didn't recover it. But that's awesome. Like, for me, that's probably the highlight of my life. Fighting knockouts, all that is cool. But to see my son come out and shoot his bow and then want to go hunting with Daddy, just want to go to the woods with Daddy, those are my best memories in life right now.
So, yes, OSP fight, you consider retirement for a moment after that?
It's just you didn't know. I mean, it was 2 knockouts back to back.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing. Like if you just got knocked out twice, like, do we still got out? We like lacking in something? Like, we not losing our focus enough? What's the problem? And for me, after hunting for so long, I realized my only thing I had was fighting. Like, I didn't do anything else. I didn't go out and party. I didn't drink. All I did is fight, train. That's why overtime. I was always in the gym. And if I'm in the gym this much and I lost, now what? Then after the hunting and realizing there's more in life other than fighting. So now it's like I got fighting, I got my family, and I got hunting. So I'm at peace all the time. I don't wake up a day in my life and regret it. I wake up and live the dream every day because I get to go film content for my YouTube channel, jump on a plane or drive and go hunt somewhere. I head to the gym or I come home and spend time with my family. I can't complain. Life is beautiful.
How much longer you want to do this for?
That's another question, man. Like I get it a lot. And when I was sitting out for a while, I kept saying, I'm going to finish my contract. Whenever my contract is over, I'm done. I'm retired. I don't think I want to do this no more. I've been out for so long, I don't think I love fighting no more. Then I got back in that last camp, and I was like, y'all tell Ricardo the other day, like, I love this coach. It's like I'm a white belt all over again. I don't want to stop. Like, so to me, it's the point I feel like when a coach is teaching something and I don't want to listen no more, like, this stuff again. Or I'm not excited about fighting or getting up and going to the gym, that's when I walk away. Or if I'm not hanging with the young bucks anymore. When the young guys come to the gym and they start dog walking me and I can't stop a takedown, I'm getting hit all the time, it's like, all right, I ain't got it no more. Let's walk away.
So when you say, I want to fight till this contract is up, how many more fights do you have on this contract?
To be honest, I'm not sure because when I won the champ, they did the extension. When you become the champ, we got extended. So that's the talk we got to have with Ali after. So I'm just focused on one fight at a time right now. We're not even worried about it. Keep winning. Like I said, right now I'm worried about stacking checks and belts. That's all I'm worried about.
When you were out and other guys were out, as you know, a lot of guys were vocal in their displeasure, right? And some got released. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't really see that from you that much. Were you vocal about how you were feeling? Because I didn't see it as much as some of the other guys who have been, the pit bulls of the world who got Aaron Pico.
I was vocal to the point, but at the same time, I was already at the other organization. So if I went out there and started saying, I won't release this and that, you just did that from last place. And at the same time, I know for me, I'm making more money than I ever made in my life. So I knew it was going to happen eventually. It was just when. And like I said, I would vocalize stuff, but to a point. I didn't want to make anyone upset and mad where they make me sit longer. But at the same time, I just kept, like I said, I put in God's hands. I would say something slick or say something small, reach out to Kogan or Don Davis and just pray on it. Just pray eventually this answer come. And I'll tell the wife, we can't stress it. We can't keep getting mad. It's going to happen in time. Everything is in God's plan. Maybe he's doing this for a reason. We don't know. We hope it happens sooner than later. But at the same time, just have patience and just keep praying on, stay on our Bible and just hope it's going to turn around.
How do you feel about the state of PFL now?
Right now, like I said, just being at the headquarters, I've been talking with these guys and girls, walk around. I see the things going. I met the new CEO, Jon, today, and it just seems like it's going in a great direction. I even said it, I slipped up and I didn't mean it. I know after I said it, and I said, that sounds kind of bad. I said something to one guy, it looked like PFL's here to stay, huh? But I didn't mean it. You guys are going, man, you guys are doing things you guys got the ball rolling. You're doing your marketing plan. You're doing advertisement. You're trying to get fighters out. You're doing the tours. You're trying to promote the brand good. And that's how you grow a brand. I feel like that's what was missing in Bellator. We were great payment. We loved the organization. But there wasn't much marketing on the aspect of promoting the brand. As for I can see these guys and girls now, I'm walking with them, talking with them, asking questions. It's okay, you guys, you building a plan. You building for a future. And that's the biggest thing. If you don't have a plan for a future, you plan to fail. And it seems like they got big plans ahead.
Towards the end of Bellator, it just kind of felt like it was just fizzling out, right? There was no real oomph to it. Did you feel that way as well?
I mean, everybody knew it was heading out of the door. We all knew it was coming to an end. And it's kind of like they were just saving the rest of the pennies they had. We're not going to keep investing money if we're getting ready to sell. So, in a way, it felt like they just kind of, the soda was flat. There was no flavor anymore. We're just going to finish what we got until we sell off and then let them take over the headache.
One thing that I like this card in particular, right, the one that you're fighting on, this is a really good card. You know what I mean? And sometimes I felt like PFL was handcuffing itself with this tournament format or the season format. Ultimately, just put on the best fights, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Usman versus Paul is the best fight to make at 55. You versus Dovla is the best fight to make at 205. Just put Artem on there. Have some fun fights on there. That's what gets fans excited. Not necessarily, this guy won in the semifinal, so now he's going to... That stuff is cool for a little bit, but don't just make that your whole identity. And I like that now they're starting to move away from just the tournament or season being their full identity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they got a championship series with fights going, but then the tournament thing, I like the change they made to the tournament. Like I said, instead of 2 fights or the 2 playoff fights, you got to earn points. Now it's 1 and done. Yeah. And that is awesome because, it's ironic because Sean O'Connor would end up winning. If they had the 1 and done, he would have never won. He wouldn't be in the position he is. So, yes, for guys like him, it's awesome. It worked out for guys like them. But then what about the guys that had beat him and they end up losing because so at the same time, now it's you win or go home. And that is big. And in the championship series fights, like you said, these guys not in the tournament that people want to see, we can get these awesome matchups. And then you got the title or the champion who's waiting for whoever wins the tournament to come up and fight him, or until the tournament is done. If it's one of these other guys that's not in the tournament, another big fight. Yes, it's awesome. I think it's gonna take them in the right direction.
Did you consider going into the tournament when you were trying to figure out what was going on?
I tried. I just wanted to fight.
What happened?
It was just conflict of interest with the contract and everything.
You make too much, I think.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Trying to not say that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. In order to make the tournament, if I was getting my contract with that, it would have been Yeah.
And you weren't down with that.
I mean, I was down, but the option to renegotiate just didn't come up. I'm sure they probably still thought I would want more.
Sure.
I'm sure I would have.
But
It's kinda
it
hard
all
to go
kind of worked
back.
out, right?
Yeah, it worked out perfect. Like, I have no complaints at all right now. Like, I'm happy. My wife is happy. The kids is happy. We live in life. The bank account looks good. So let's keep rocking.
Fighting Dovlet again, you fought him in Bellator way back when. He's been on a nice run. He beat Impa in the finals. Do you feel like he's the same guy, or do you feel like he's much better?
No, he's definitely a different guy. He's better in aspects, and I think his mindset is better this time. When he came over, he was the ACA champ, and I remember we did all the media, and they kept saying he's a dark horse, and now he was always dangerous in. And I remember that camp, like, it had that pucker in your booty hole feeling when I was training. Like, he has those big shots that can catch you. And I still, in the same way, I got that same thing in me now. Like, he's gotten better, and he's a champion again. He's motivated, and we know he's lost, but I don't think he's ever been finished. And if he has been finished, he hasn't been finished the way I have. And I know for me, if I go to the gym, a new gym, and somebody get the best of me, it eats me up for a week, and so I can get back and get that payback. He's had eating him up for 3 to 4 years. So I know the mindset I have coming back in after somebody, I feel like they got the best of me, even if they didn't. I can only imagine what's going on in his head. He's coming back a whole new dangerous fighter with new tools. He's going to try the things that work for him and stay away from the things that didn't. And I hope he comes with a solid game plan and makes it a really good fight.
So explain to me something. I saw you say Vadim re-signed, Vadim Nemkov, who you have a history with, and a lot of people, including myself, said, oh, maybe this will be the guy that they have Francis fight because they're looking for an opponent for Francis. You said he has to go through you first.
I mean, how does he get a Francis fight off a retired truck driver win when I just beat the champ in dominant fashion?
But different weight class.
No, that was heavyweight.
No, okay, well, I'm saying I just kind of view you as a light heavyweight.
Well, we can view me wherever you want to view me, long as Vadim across from me. He can get it at 205 or heavyweight. You can't go out there and, first of all, that fight with Tim Johnson, he was supposed to fight me. And then he does a meeting and say, I need more time to prepare. Then out of nowhere, the week of the fight, he announced he's going to come back and fight Tim Johnson, who's been retired for 2 years. Then wins that fight and calls out Vadim, Ngannou. Like, come on, man. Then I go in there and I just beat the PFL champ who's been active and was dominant. And now you say you can jump me? No, sir, old boy. If you want to come get this smoke first. I'm going to send you back to the back of the line, and I ain't got to hear about you no more.
Do you want the Francis fight?
I mean, I want whatever fight is going to get the biggest payday, man.
That's the biggest one.
That's exactly.
But I mean,
at the same time, if Vadim, they came right now and said, you got Vadim or Nemkov, or I can say Vadim or Ngannou, I'm going to take Vadim.
why?
Because that's that trilogy I got to get back.
Right.
Because I know in that second fight, like, I did this media tour, and I was overlooking him. I was like, oh, he can't get that much better, this and that. And I didn't go into that camp the way I should have.
Wow.
It wasn't overtime. It was Corey Anderson in that camp.
Why'd you overlook him?
Because did you see the first fight?
Yeah.
It just seemed too easy.
You were
And
overconfident.
I was very overconfident. I went in, like my wife said, remember, it's not the same fight. It's a new fight. And I was like, yeah, you right. But in my head, like, it's the same fight. And I worked hard, but I didn't work overtime hard. It was like, oh, he in the gym, he's working hard, but it wasn't that blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I'm willing to get something broke and train. I'm willing to kill myself in a training session to get this W. I mean, it was kind of like we worked hard, but to the point, like, all right, practice over, we out.
But Ngannou's the bigger fight.
Yeah, he's a bigger name, but at the same time, it's okay. I get the Ngannou fight, and I get the big check, and I beat him, and the people still going to say, oh, Corey is a bum, this and that. At this point, it's like, what is the fight that I want for me?
If you beat Ngannou, no one's calling you a bum.
Dude, I've beat there. Every name out there I didn't beat it. Like, oh, no way. And I've been, oh, he's still a bum. It happens. I beat Glover Teixeira on a week notice. Drinking beer and eating burgers. I take a contract and I dominate him. Oh, it was a bum. It was a fluke. Now all of a sudden he went, oh, he's the greatest champion that we ever had. It's like no matter what happens, well, as long as my name is attached to it, it's gonna be a bump.
You don't get the respect you deserve.
I don't care about it no more. That's the point. I know I'm never gonna get it, so I'm at the point now. I'm just gonna keep doing
Why don't you get it?
Couldn't tell you. I don't like. They like flashy. They want people out there with Rolexes and Lamborghinis, funny color hair, and making skits and stuff like that. You know, I'm a country boy. I'm true to my roots. Blue collar. Come from a small town of like 1,200 people, and I still live in my head. I'm still that same 300-pound fat kid from Roxton, Illinois. living a home life quiet with his family. And that's it. That's all I want to be.
Right.
I love my family. I love my Bible. The Jesus. I love reading my Bible, and people don't like that. They want somebody to be flashy, flamboyant, talking trash. I can't be that guy. Because one, in the back of my head, anytime I think something like that, I got my mom on my right shoulder telling me no, and my dad on the right shoulder saying, boy, the people you pass on the way up going to be the same people you pass on the way down. Remember that. And it keeps me humble every day.
Right. Was there a point, though, that you were annoyed by this, that you were bothered by it? Why don't I get the love, the respect, all that stuff?
100%. My last UFC fight. And that's why I went out there trying to strike with Jan Blachowicz. And we see what happens. And ever since then, I realized we're not going to worry about what the fans were think anymore. We're going to go out there and do what we do. Dominate. You dominate wrestling. That's what you're good at. Don't try to strike with nobody. It cost you the last time. Let's go out there and just do what we do.
So after that fight, you said, to hell with this.
The hell, just beat Corey Anderson. That's what the conversation I had with Scott Coker when I met him for lunch with DZ. He took me around. I said, look, Mr. Coker, I'm going to say right now, I don't want to have to try to appease to the fans. I literally just want to go out and just be me. I just want to win fights and keep going. I don't want to have the pressure of I have to get the crowd behind me. I got to sell tickets. He said, Mr. Anderson, you come in, you do your job, and we're going to do ours. You'll move forward. And that was it.
Did you like working with Scott?
Scott was great. Just like Kogan. I mean, they both great people. Like, I message Scott now. I feel like we still have a great conversation. I mean, they took a chance on me at the time, coming off a loss, and I think it paid off for both of us.
Do you follow the UFC's light heavyweight division? Do you follow what's going on?
Of course.
Your old friend Johnny Walker getting a big win.
Mm-hmm.
Did that surprise you?
No, I mean, he's athletic. He can get away with anything. I've trained with him in Vegas. When I go out there and train with Sean Strickland at Extreme Couture, I mean, he's still getting better. He still has holes, but he's getting better. You can see in the first round, it didn't go the way I'm sure he wanted to, but then when he found his weapon, that calf kick, he went back to it, and it didn't have to take long to add up. It was really quick. Put the guy down, got the win. Happy for him.
Who do you think is the best light heavyweight in the world right now?
Other than me, Magomed Ankalaev.
You think so? Is that because he beat Alex, or do you think it's because he is legit the best?
I mean, I've trained with Maga before. After his first fight when he lost to Paul Craig, he came to Jersey to do his camp with us for jiu-jitsu. And I've been working with him there. And Mark was like, yo, this guy's good. Like, yeah, like, he's a problem. Like, it was, like, usually we do small glove MMA on Tuesdays and Saturdays, but we were, like, going after Mark. Like, no, you guys do know just big gloves. Y'all can kill each other because you guys are going at it. And, like, it's been times we've been to UFC PI when I've been down here helping him with camp. And I had a cameraman come and, like, the whole PI would like circle the cage, and I would get in trouble because I had a cameraman, and it was like because we were going at it, like we would put rounds on. And I said at the end, like, other than me, I told my camera, other than me, he's the best in the world. He's gonna win the belt, and he did. And I plan on him having it for a while, as long as nobody there to challenge him.
You think he beats Alex in the rematch?
Yes.
But you think you're number one right now. You're not just saying. Obviously, everyone believes that they're the best. You beat any light heavyweight on the planet, you're better than all of them.
Yes.
Does it bother you that you can't prove that?
Not really.
I bring this up because there's all this Ali Act talk happening right now in the world of boxing about the best fighting the best and all this stuff. MMA will never get to that point. It seems like the ship has sailed, the train has left the station, and so someone who's the best guy in PFL will never get that opportunity. You don't really care.
You get to a point, like I said, you'll never please the fans. At the end of the day, no matter what you do, even if, like I said it when I was in the UFC, when I beat Glover Teixeira, I beat him when he was ranked 3rd, and they ranked me 8th. How does that work? How do I go down? I was ranked 7th or 9th, and I moved to 8. Like, what? Like, how does that, like, I said it right then, like, no matter what, I don't think they ever going to put the respect on me, no matter who I beat. It's just, it is what it is. They just don't like me as a person for some reason. I don't know why. It is what it is. That's their opinion about me. And I'm happy. Like I said, I'm married. I got my wife and kids now. I realize that's all that matters. My wife is my business partner, my best friend, my soulmate, so the rest is to the birds.
Do you stand to benefit from the class action lawsuit that was settled?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did you get your payments yet?
I don't think the payments went out yet.
Okay.
I don't pay attention. My wife do all that, pay attention to all that.
That's good stuff. I mean,
yeah, 100%. I mean, look, some people complaining we're not getting them enough. Some people complaining they're getting too much. Look, nobody expects to get any money.
Right.
So if we just got like 18,000, whatever it is, times whatever. If we just got one payment of that, that's more money than we had sitting at home anyway.
Right.
So you can't complain. Just take whatever we getting. I mean, yes. We deserve more? Probably. I don't know what all goes into it. I know it was like 3 to 6 people that did all this fight for us to get whatever money we coming. So who am I to sit here and complain about anything? I didn't put any of that work in. So I'm thankful either way that we're getting a payment. Like,
sure.
If you're in a hard place and you don't have no money, you're not broke because you got money coming eventually. Whether it's going to be enough to help you buy a house or just get you on your feet, it's something. Now what you do with it from there is you.
What do you think of some fighters saying they didn't want the money?
Shame on y'all to get your money. It's like it's your money. It ain't like it's. I don't think you're gonna get punished for taking it. I mean, I think the UFC want to give it.
They had to. They agreed to it.
Yeah, like they agreed to it to get it off their case. Like we don't want to keep dealing with here. Just pay them out and get out of here.
Right.
So you not taking the money, but at the same time, if you don't take it, thank you, because we just split what you don't get.
Right. Do you think there will be a point where everything, like where you guys are more in line with the boxers?
I don't think so.
No. Why not?
Just Dana White and UFC, they got the game on lock. I feel well now, especially like he got Trump and stuff helping him out. I think all that stuff helps. It's like the world of business is not what you know, it's who you know. And Dana White knows a lot of the top guys, and he knows what he's doing. He's not a bad businessman. He's just doing business that benefits him. And I feel like ideally he would keep doing something that's going to benefit him and not everybody.
Well, right now, I think one thing that could help is if there's more competition. Right now, there's only 2 players in America, right? There's the UFC and PFL. Do you think it would be better if there were more, or do you think it's better if it's just 2? Because then, the best are sort of fighting the best. It's not as splintered.
I mean, anything, it's always best to have more. Mm-hmm. It's always best to have more options for anything. Because, like, think about it. If it wasn't another option when I was in my situation, I would still probably either be in UFC or just be done. But the fact that it was another organization to give me an opportunity to kind of like reset my life and do all my wrongs right and do better is better. So same thing for anybody else. It could be other people that don't succeed in PFL or didn't succeed in Bellator. They can't go to UFC, but they can go somewhere else and have a better stardom. And then they can put on such a good show there and then possibly get picked up by the UFC. But more is always better. So, but right now it's like I said, it's only 2 players. It's kind of hard for you to make a name out there, but then you got the contender now, and like I said, we got guys and girls going on there that's making a name and making opportunities that wouldn't from a regional circuit. So it's things moving in the right direction.
How did you feel on how the whole Jon Jones situation played out with the UFC? Him saying that he was going to retire, now coming back, it dragging out. I know you were vocal about him in the past. What do you think?
That's Jon Jones' business. I mean, I don't think he's going to come back, but I think he's doing what he's got to do to keep his name in the media.
Right. You don't think he wants to come back?
I don't see why he would. For what? Like, you got all that money. You've done it all already. You've already beat everybody. Why come back and take a chance of losing to this new young gun that they already saying can beat you, and then you go out there and lose, and now everybody was right. I feel like it's just best thing was just keep the media talking.
Yeah.
Keep posting my name. Like I said, it's him out there. The more people talk about him, the more you type his name in. He said he's working on his brand. I think it's YouTube or Twitch or whatever, Kick, whatever he's streaming on. Now he got Dirty Box. And the more y'all keep talking about his name, the more he pops up in Google, then he comes trending. That just grows his brand. And even if come back to fight or not, right now he's doing what he has to do to stay relevant.
What are you doing on YouTube?
I do hunting, baby. Outdoors with overtime. If you ain't yet, go on to YouTube and check me out. So that's life outside the cage. And that's literally my life out when I'm not in the cage or in the gym with my family or in the woods with a bow in hand.
Do you want to have a show? Like, do you want to be on TV and do this, or you like doing it on YouTube?
I like the YouTube. It's no overhead, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but right now, TV for hunting is dwindling down because all the influencers and stuff from YouTube. There's a lot of people that do YouTube just for the free year. You get a lot of free stuff. Like, I have partners and contracts that I promote. A lot of these guys on YouTube, they do it for the free year. And what that does is the guys that's getting paid to do it on TV, it costs like $75,000 to get a show on TV. But if the partner can pay, kind of like the Contender series, not the way like Contender, they can get these new guys for less money so they don't have to pay the big name guys to fill that card. It's the same thing with the YouTube. If I can get somebody that can represent my brand and I can just give them a discount code and they get 10% of whatever they sell compared to giving this guy $50,000 a year just to promote it, like, I'm just going, okay, we're going to go a different way. We're going in-house, is what they say. We're going a different route this year. And they're going to give somebody else free gear with a discount code so they don't have to pay the people to advertise on TV. Yes, some companies want to still be on TV because they get more views and it helps their brand grow. But at the same time, in the outdoor industry, what's happening now is a lot of these companies are getting bought out by one mega company. So when you go to get one brand, it's owned by 20 of the different brands. So it's kind of like all in-house. And those are the guys that don't have to pay out anymore because they own a lot of the businesses.
So when you're done fighting, do you think this will be your main thing? Do you think you'll be doing hunting full time?
I was hunting and coaching college wrestling, and we can open a gym. I'd never sit still. That's the thing. That's overtime. Another thing, I have to have a lot of things going, or I go crazy. So the two things I'm doing right now is coaching college wrestling and then outdoors overtime, the YouTube. Now, once I'm done fighting, we're going to open the gym. Now, while we were sitting out for that year, we started looking at buildings, finding spaces, trying to figure out, do we want to do this now? But the thing was, we didn't want to open a gym and then get caught in the fight camp, and it's hard to focus on that. I'm gonna focus on one thing at a time in each field. So the moment we're done fighting, 100% overtime, fitness, outdoor, whatever the OT, beating 25-8, some gym gonna be opening up in Indiana, and that's gonna be the heart and soul of the Anderson family. But the rest of it is all kind of like side quests, passions that I love. Wrestling coach, I volunteer. I don't get paid for that. I just love giving back to the community. The coach that made me who the man I am, he's the head coach there, so I help those guys out. And that's Stephen Bradley. Shout out to him. And then the hunting is something I can do for the rest of my life. From a wheelchair with a crossbow or rifle, whatever, I can hunt the rest of my life. And it's fun. It's a passion. It's how when things go bad, when things are going wrong, I go out and shoot my bow and nothing else matters.
Which school are you coaching at?
Marion University. It's the NAIA school in Indianapolis.
Okay, and you're an assistant coach right now.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, do you want to be a head coach?
No, I don't want to be. So, I'm sure I could get a head coaching position without having my master's degree. But to be a head coach, I usually want a master's. But I love coaching. I'm going to have my own gym, so it's going to be hard to be the head coach. I don't want to do like the DC, be the coach of a high school at Gilroy and running the gym. Like, I've actually seen DC on the road at the tournament in Reno. And I've talked to him like, yo, man, how you doing this and still commentate? He left there and flew out from there to go do one of the big pay-per-views. I can't remember which one it was. I remember Dustin Jacoby fought Alonzo Manifield on that card because I was talking to Dustin that week. And it's like, how do you do that? You hear coaching, you're going to go there, and then you got the gym stuff too. I just like volunteering. You know, I love it. It'd be cool to get paid for it, but at the same time, the best payment for me is when those kids go on the mat. And I got one kid, we worked all year long. He wasn't that good, was a backup, came a starter, beat ranked guys, and he would do something, he'd hit me up like, coach, that move we worked on, it worked. That's the best payment for me. That right there, that's better than any payment because what I did and the time I spent with this athlete to get better, it paid off. And that I can do that all day long for free.
Are you surprised Frankie's coming back?
Yes and no. It's weird. We went to Eddie Alvarez's fight in Philly, the Knuckle Mania, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we met up with Frankie. Me and my wife met up with Frankie in the crowd. And he was talking about, he was excited. You can tell when he's talking. And Frankie get this, when he's in this, he get excited. He's talking fast. And my wife tapped me and we went back to the sheet. She's like, I don't like that look he had on his face. Like, what you mean? Like, his wheels is turning. He's coming back. Like, I don't think Frankie gonna come back. Like, do you hear the way he was talking? Like, he likes this a lot. He think it'll be fun. And Frankie loves fighting and he still spars. He's gonna come back. And sure enough, when he came, like, I was like, that Frankie ain't no way. Because he's cornering me that day before. Ain't no way he's fighting. And next day he called me like, bro, I'm taking that fight. I ain't gonna be in your corner. Like, oh, okay. I mean, I support you. I ain't excited about it, but I support him.
Why aren't you excited about it?
Just because Frankie's like somebody I truly love and look up to. And, you know, the last few fights, seeing the way they went and just seeing him hurt, you know, I don't want to see it again. Like, I believe 100% he can win. I've seen him and Jimmy Rivera spar before, and I've seen Frankie go with the best in the box and everything else. But in the fight game, everybody has a puncher's chance. And like I said, I told the same thing to Frankie. Like, I love you, bro. I'm going to support you. I just don't want to see you get hurt for a check. That's it.
Are you nervous?
I mean, I'm always nervous.
Yeah.
100%. I'm nervous with my guys.
Bare knuckles is, like, you saw it, right? It's brutal.
Different beast. Like, when that's what put it in the picture for me when I saw Eddie get hit by Jeremy Stevens. And, like, I've seen Eddie spar. I've watched Eddie fight for years. And that, I was like, that hurt different. And then to find out his jaw was broken, like, yeah, that sucks. But at the same time, if a man want to do something, who am I to tell him no? Like, I support 100%. You my dog. I'm probably your biggest fan. I support you. So I'm in your corner. Do I like it? I don't have to like it. But I support you and I love you. I see him every Sunday. I go to his house to recover and everything. And, yeah, we talked about this time. He's like, yo, I feel good. I feel great. Like, I'm glad you feel good. Hope you go out there and get it done. So.
Do you think you'll ever do something like that? Are you interested?
My wife wouldn't let me.
She wouldn't let you?
They asked me, was that Knuckle Man? Like, how much would it cost to get you? And my wife like, nothing. He'll never. Nope, I'm not letting him do it. Forget it. Well, there you go. The boss has spoken.
When you saw it, though, were you like,
I mean, I'll say that a while. So the guy that used to be my cameraman for my show, Outdoors at Overtime, he's the main cameraman now for Bare Knuckle, Nick Vespi. He'd make that dope photo of Mike Perry spitting the blood out in the cage. And he even told me before, like, bro, I mentioned your name once, like, I'll do photos for you. And they're like, bro, we would love to put him on. Like, would you think he would do it? And like, I thought about it, like, man, it would be cool to go out there and do it. The way I move and people don't think I can box, but I'm going to the boxing gym tonight to spar. I do a lot of my training, box sparring. I feel like I would do pretty well in there with the movement and head movement, not getting hit and hitting and getting out of there. But like I said, I'm talking with the wife. She's like, no, I'm already going to be pushing you around in a wheelchair. I'm not going to be feeding you from a spoon either. So I was like, all right.
Is she going to be the one to decide when you're done?
So we got like an agreement already. We already got that pretty much the things that need to happen. And she's on it as well. Like we talked about it the other night in bed. Like I was telling her how I still love this. And I don't, like our plan was to be done when the contract was or whenever that is. Like, and that can't be too far from now. But at the same time, I'm still loving this. What now? And she just said, look, babe, just like always, we're going to always be all right. We're going to take it one day at a time. We'll see what happens after this fight, what opportunities come, and then we go from there. When the contract ends, we go what happens from there. If we get another contract that's better, and there's an opportunity come, we'll go from there. But the one thing we know is if we get knocked out again, it's over. What's the one right there? The one more knock, it's a wrap.
That's the deal.
That's the fine print, the big print, the main thing. One more knockout, it's a wrap.
What if you're winning, 98% of the fight and then you get caught?
I mean, that's usually how it happens, but it's not so much like, oh, you ain't got it. It's just health.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few knockouts in this game.
What if she says, I want you to stop, and you really don't want to? In your heart, what happens? Who wins?
I mean, gotta take care of my family is what's most important for me. So, you know what I mean? At the same time, we sit and talk. We talk everything over. It's nothing. This isn't a one show thing. We are a team. Like, we make every decision together. And if she would say that, it would be for a certain reason.
Okay.
And I would have to sit there and listen, and we do the pros and cons and go over it, and we make our decision together at the end.
Some of these guys who have stayed around a little bit too long, are you one to look at that and say, I don't want that to be me?
Oh, 100%. I've always said it when I started, I'm going to retire from the game. The game isn't going to retire me.
Right.
A lot of these guys, they fight so long till they can't fight no more. And it's like, you ain't got no choice but to retire now because you can't get a fight. Nobody wants that risk to put you on health insurance or whatever for the fight. I want to walk away kind of like an Andre Ward did. I was talking about that. I want to leave like Andre Ward did. Winning, obviously, I'm not undefeated, but I want to be able to walk away with life full ahead of me, with my kids and all that stuff, and I ain't got to worry about like, oh, but what if? And then I walked away on my own P's and Q's on my own piece, and I'm happy with that.
By the way, we were talking about there not being maybe a ton of other MMA leagues, other opportunities for guys other than UFC and PFL, but it is a fascinating time because there's like real American freestyle wrestling and there's jiu-jitsu leagues popping up and there's bare knuckle and dirty boxing. So there's like ancillary.
Oh, the feeders.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Did you watch this real American freestyle?
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, Ben Askren. So, Ben reached out after I got a coma. We started talking. I messaged him like, bro, I was messaging him while he was sick and in the coma while he was irresponsible and doing interviews. Then he messaged me after thanking me. Then we just started talking. We would talk we've talked probably once a week since he's been out of his coma.
Wow.
And one of them like, hey, brother, would you want to go to the RF1 or would you be interested in wrestling there? Like, 100% I'd be interested in wrestling. I definitely want to go. So they flew me out there and everything. So that was awesome to see, like, wrestling in the mainstream lights with the bright lights because, like, I wrestled NCAA finals. And when you come out, it was just like that setup. You're up on the stage with the bright lights and everybody watching you. And it was awesome. It just put back them old memories in my head to, like, yo, this would be dope to compete in sometime.
So is that going to happen?
Oh, I was 100% definitely. If I don't have a fight, no fight can. Hey, call me Izzy, Ben, all y'all. If you ever need a 205 match, a heavyweight match, something, let me know. If I
have a show
I'm down.
November 8th in Penn State.
Yeah, they do in Penn State.
Yeah. Can you do that under your PFL deal?
I don't know. Something I never looked into.
Because like Bo Nickel was on there and he's in the UFC.
Yeah.
I know all.
I'm sure you can get a contract right out. Cause like even Sergio Pettis, when he was under contract, he went and boxed twice.
Yeah.
So like I'm sure you just reach out and talk to him.
Did you like what they did? Like, did you like the show, the production?
It was awesome.
You think it has legs?
That's what I talked to Bubba Jenkins, who's the commentator after the part. I said, y'all, I was nervous, like you guys overpromised and underdelivered, but you guys did exactly like you promised and delivered great. And the little edge that I think people really liked was the ring card girls like walking out. Like I heard the crowd pop that first time the girl came out in the swimsuit. They loved like that just sealed the extra deal. Like that's gonna help Fox when they see it or whatever I think it's Fox.
Fox Nation.
When they see it, they're like, oh, that's pretty awesome. Like they doing a good job.
The Holly Holm surprise was great.
I went to the bathroom like I thought it was gonna be Kennedy Blaze. Like, oh, she gonna kill this girl. I'm about to run to the bathroom quick. When I come back, she probably be done. I come out and I'm looking like, dang, Blaze.
Yeah.
I look at the screen like, oh. Like that, and I got like that's Holly, and I ran up to say like, "Yo, that is dope!" Like first time ever wrestling, and she put a single and went out there and almost won.
Yeah,
that was
awesome. How is Ben doing?
Ben's doing good. I mean, I've talked to him. I mean, last time I talked to him about his health, he said he's got a long way to go, but he's doing well. He's feeling good, and I seen the video of him running the other day.
Yeah.
So it's like my wife stays more in contact with his wife and other stuff in his group chat going on about him. I hear he's doing very well. I try not to, when I talk to him, I try not to mention the health to him.
Yeah.
I don't want him to think, oh, I'm just worried about you. I want to just like, you still know, you still been to me.
Right.
Like, so.
That was. I mean, when that first came out, it wasn't sounding too good.
No.
And he's very close to you. You're very close to him. You feel very strongly about him. That must have been terrifying.
Yeah, everything I got was forbidden. I think I found out from my wife, who was traveling from Vegas with the family. Was coming back from Vegas with the family. I was out there training, or going, one of the two, was going out to train. And I remember we had the layover, and she's like, did you hear about Benny just announced on the UFC fight? Like, what? It's like, he's in the hospital. He's like, come. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And I looked it up, like, oh my goodness. Then the next day, we started asking questions. People like, oh, he might not make this and that. And you really start thinking, like, yo. And like everything from my senior year in wrestling to that day kind of like this flash. And it was all, at the middle of it, it was Ben. Ben coached me in college wrestling. Ben took me to Rufus Sport. If it wasn't me going to Rufus Sport, I would have never met my wife. I never met my wife. I wouldn't have these kids. He told me when I said I don't want to fight, I want to wrestle. Like, bro, I know you want to wrestle, but you could be a really good fighter. I see it. I can see it in just the way you move and the way you do things. You could be a really good fighter, man. You could be like in UFC in 3 fights. Ultimate Fighter, 3 fights. Like everything he said, and if I have any questions, whenever somebody calling me out or I got any issues with the media or with promotions, I would call being like, what would you do? How do I handle the situation? It was like, and that quick, like just sitting in the layover and everything flashed. Like, I'm not one for crying, but I got kind of emotional. So I made a post about it, kind of like Jay-Z says, I can't see him coming down my eye, so I got to make this song cry, just to let you know. Like, if you can read this being like, you mean a lot to me, bro. And I just hope you can make it so I can come to you and tell you in person.
Did you tell him?
I told him in text, but after the fight, what is it, October 24th and 5th, they got homecoming at my old college, which where he coached me at. He's like 30 minutes from there. So I'm going to go back to that and try to drive up and try to see him.
Okay. It's amazing to see like him jogging recently.
Yeah. Like I told my wife, when he had a group chat going or a prayer every night at 9 p.m. And the person came in and said, well, today he made movement. His hands moved, and he woke up and said somebody he want coffee, and he went back in the car. And I told my wife then he'll be back. He going to be out in no time. So what do you mean? This has got a long way. He got a long way to go. And I said, like, well, they never work with somebody like Ben, a world champion, Olympian. He's got a mindset. Like, once he comes to, if they say he can't, he's going to show you he can. And sure, like, oh, he's going to be in the hospital for months. He needed a lung transplant, or he ain't going to make it. I said, he's going to have his lung in a week. He's going to have the money in a week. Don't worry. What do you mean? It's a lot of money. He's going to have his money in a week. He's touched too many people in the world not to put money for it. Like, it's going to happen. Sure enough. 2 days later, he got his lung transplant. Oh, now he's got a long road to recover. Like, he'll be out in about a week. 2 weeks max, he's going to be gone. Trust me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, just watch. Like, it's a video of him in Amy's car going home. Like, it's just Ben. Like, I just believe from what he done taught me coaching and fighting, I know how his mindset works. And I just believe that's the same mindset he's going through while he's fighting these battles. Like, they keep trying to say it's going to take me 10 months. I'm going to get out in 1. And it's like, it's just,
a gamer.
Yeah, exactly.
I see you repping the brand, the PFL brand. Do you follow PFL? Do you stay up to speed? Do you watch the other fights?
I watch all the fights. Anytime it's fights on, I try to watch fights.
Okay. This is good. I'm happy you said this because I don't know if you know this. There's new Panini PFL cards that are out.
Ripped the pack.
You just ripped the pack?
Yeah.
I wanted to test your PFL knowledge. I wanted to open a pack and see if you could predict who I have.
See now, I followed the fight, but the names, I ain't gonna say I know all the names.
Let's just try.
The cards I ripped, it was like,
You think it's gonna be tough?
I don't know. Depends, because some cards in there, some of the fighters I don't know. I don't watch the whole card.
You just told me you watch everything.
I watch every fight organization. I don't watch every card.
All right, let's try.
Fights start like 3 o'clock. I'm in the gym still.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes. Okay, let's try. Let's try one pack.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna open it. 8 cards per pack. Panini Contenders 2025. Shout out to Panini.
Joey Work, I'm gonna need you with me on this one. Yeah. My guy, he's a card ripper. He does.
Where is he?
He's in Jersey.
Oh, he's not gonna help you out right now. That's for sure. Okay, let's see.
If you can open it.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. I hope I don't stump myself here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this guy, former Bellator fighter, fights out of Hawaii. You just stopped me when you got it. Fights out of Hawaii. He's a third. 85
pounder.
Yep.
Was it Robert? No. He won the PFL tournament twice.
Yeah. He's got long hair.
Yeah, he had long. He shaved it.
Yeah. That's right.
That's his name now. For his not name, I know who he is. Look, he's oh my goodness, somewhere
Three.
R. I believe. I can't remember it. Sorry, I don't remember the name. I know who it is. I just don't remember the name.
Cooper.
Ray Cooper. There,
Ray Cooper the third.
I want to say Rob, but I was like, it ain't Rob. Ray.
This is the guy you were thinking of?
Yes. He's the only one who won it twice from Hawaii.
That's
shaved
right.
His head.
That's right. Okay. Oh, this is too easy. If you don't get okay, so first of all, we're 0 for 1, just for the record.
That's 1 for 1.
This dude is in the studio right now. His bobblehead is here. His dad is a former UFC fighter, among many other things. Also, his coach. His dad, former Bellator champion.
In here,
had a great rivalry with a certain Pitbull brother.
AJ McKee, it is.
There it is.
I was going to say AJ, but I was like, thought you said it was UFC. I was like, okay.
No, his dad fought in the UFC.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like, AJ wasn't in the UFC.
Antonio.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, he's right over there. There he is, next to Kimbo.
Okay, I'm looking like, not UFC.
Oh, this is good right here. This dude just scored a head kick knockout 3 years to the day.
Fabian Edwards.
Wow, look at you. All right. Now we're rolling.
That's a special card.
This is nice. This looks like a groovy card right here. I like these cards. Ooh, look at this. This is a signature. I got a signature here. Did you get a signature when you opened?
No.
Former former Bellator flyweight title contender. It's going to be tough. Women's flyweight.
Oh,
Women's flyweight.
That wouldn't be the Hawaiian chick.
You know what? My bad. Former Bellator flyweight world champion. One of the toughest grapplers in MMA, possesses a black belt in judo. Now in the PFL, fighting out of Brazil.
Not Vasquez. Is that Velasquez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Juliana.
Yeah, Juliana. There we go. Okay.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Signature.
See? Yeah, so she just came back with a shaved head. That's right, in the tournament.
That's right. Yeah. Wow, look at this. You just mentioned this girl. Former Bellator women's flyweight champion from Hawaii.
I don't remember her name, though. I remember it was like the Eliminator, her nickname or something like that.
Alima Lay McFarland.
There you go.
Look, you know what? You're doing, other than the first. Oh, this is a good one. I don't even know if this guy ever fought for PFL. Is this PFL and Bellator?
It's PFL and Bellator, yeah. Because the one I had only some Bellator fights.
Legit, one of my favorite people in the history of the fight game. Royalty. A very good friend of one, Daniel Cormier, has now become a coach at American Top Team. Former Strikeforce light heavyweight champion. Turned Bellator.
The Punk? No.
You know this dude.
That's the thing.
Oklahoma State.
Not DC. What you say? You fought Oklahoma State.
ATT coach. Fought for Strikeforce. Fought for Bellator. Had a very heated feud with Rampage Jackson.
No, that's not Rashad.
Royalty.
I'm stumped on this one. That's
Yeah,
weird.
you're gonna feel bad about this.
I know,
one.
but I'm trying to think.
Royalty.
Can I phone a friend? No. I don't know this one. You got me.
King Mo.
I forgot.
How you-
I forgot he wasn't Bellator. You're right. My bad. I forgot. I'm thinking who fought? I forgot.
This one I thought you were gonna get for sure. It's an
I forgot he
OG.
fought in King or in Bellator. You're right. I'm thinking Risen. I keep forgetting he fought in Bellator.
And Strikeforce.
Yeah. Dang.
Okay. This one I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one. A native of
You don't even
Dagestan.
know it.
He finished 2024 as a champion. His undefeated record.
Whatever.
Yo.
There you go.
Respect. Not bad.
Is that Finn as a champion?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a fight. Gadzi Rabadanov against Elvin Espinoza. You know this fight? What can you tell me about this fight?
I don't. I can't. Was that the one in Chicago? I'm not sure. Was
Who
it in
knows?
Chicago?
But hey, you know what? I enjoyed that. You did not bad.
6 out of 8.
The King Mo one was a bit of
I
a.
can't believe I forgot he was in Bellator. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry.
Become a good coach
Yeah.
at ATT.
He's doing really good.
Well, that was fun, and it's fun to have you in studio. Good luck to you. It goes down October 3rd. It's on ESPN. It's in Dubai. Have you been to Dubai?
Is it in ESPN? They had announced where it was at yet, I thought.
Oh, I just figured it was.
What
What do you know?
I don't know.
You got some breaking news?
I asked. No, that's
Is it somewhere else?
I know it's in Dubai, but
Yeah.
they said they're supposed to announce
Well,
where it's coming soon.
The South Africa one was on. You know what?
ESPN?
I guess I assumed. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, well, we'll see.
The nose knows.
Yeah, well, apparently
he
not.
put something out there we don't know, y'all.
Apparently not. It's October 3rd. It's a Friday, and Usman versus Paul Hughes in the main event. Who do you like in that one?
I'm going with Usman. I mean, Paul Hughes definitely. I mean, that kid's tough. But I've trained with Usman, those guys, when they come to Jersey. The last time they fought for the Prudential Center, or Islam was in the Prudential Center, he did his camp at Nicotone. So I got to work with those guys. I flew back and trained with those guys for a couple weeks. And just
see him yoked as a 170-pounder, this dude.
Yeah.
His arms are gigantic.
Looks good.
Yeah.
He was big when he was here. And it's just a good group of guys. It's the way they train. I like the way they train.
Good luck to you. Thank you for
Eric.
coming in. Thank you for the gift.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing him soon. Corey Anderson will take a break. Paul Craig will join us after the break. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.